Good evening. So we are a few days away from, as I said yesterday, I think. It's 2 days away from, oops, I'll do some of my character stuff. 2 days away from finishing work for the holidays. Almost there. Now, do I get static cage here? Or do I go for clean burn? Because clean burn... Okay. Clean burn would be good. I'm not gonna lie. Do that. Good, okay. Happy with that. I think it's time for us to go to Jaws of Hakkon. Get that started. Because, over Christmas basically, I want to try and get this finished. I want to try and get it all done. On Skyrim, I did announce on the channel before that I'm going to do a Skyrim Let's Play, so it's still happening. But the one thing I can't do is, I have to wait for Bethesda to basically stop effing around with they keep updating the game and it keeps breaking all my mods, so, you know, I've held back updating for a little while, and I will hold that back for a little bit. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Are we actually ever going to clear out these dead bodies? You know what I mean?
I wonder what it is that gives Grey Wardens their legendary skill and stamina. I should like to study one. Would that fine fellow I've seen in your company consent to a careful examination?
He could, but I don't think he's actually a Grey Warden, so, you know.
At your service. Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit.
All's well.
How are your charges? Well supplied?
Oversupplied. Never thought a mountain pass could seem like luxury.
Farewell.
Maker be with you.
Oh, good to see you still here. It reminds me how long I've been playing this game when you get to that, you know. Anyway, Frostbite Basin time. Let's go with 1, 2, 3. Frostbite Basin. Ooh, look at the colours. So we're already getting autumnal colours. I like it. I like it.
Good to see you again, Inquisitor. Allow me to introduce Professor Bram Kenrick. He's the reason we're out here.
A pleasure to meet you, Your Worship.
Professor Kenrick teaches at the University of Orlais.
I came on an exchange program from Starkhaven. While in Val Royeaux, I've found something incredible. After 800 years, we may be able to determine the final resting place of the last Inquisitor.
It's not that I'm not excited about this, but why are we excited about this?
Hear me out, Your Worship. This find will have value both historical and practical. Inquisitor Emeridon stepped down shortly before the Nevaran Accord brought the Seekers of Truth into the Chantry. He hunted demons, dragons, and dangerous apostates in a time before Templars even existed.
I'm all for history if it means tracking down the equipment of a famous demon hunter.
How can we help you find Inquisitor Emeridon's resting place?
Your scouts have gathered artifacts from the area. They may help us discover what Inquisitor Emeridon was doing.
I have news as well. We've encountered hostile Avar to the north. They call themselves the Jaws of Hakkon. There's also an Avar hold to the east. Unlike the Jaws of Hakkon, they've been friendly so far.
The Jaws of Hakkon?
They're hostile Avar who attack any Inquisition agents or researchers who get close. We've sent soldiers for defense, but the Hakkonites are cunning, merciless, and know the basin better than we do. I'm afraid our men will not be able to hold out long.
I thought we could catch up.
Anytime, Inquisitor.
Have you spoken to Kenrick much?
A bit. He's quite nice, isn't he? And clever. Really loves his books. I said hello one day while he had his nose buried in a giant tome. His shriek was a winner. I can't stop doing it now. It's too funny.
How do you like the Frostback Basin?
It's lovely, isn't it? At least until you step in a pile of bogfish or poo. The stuff's vile. It makes great fuel for starting fires, though, if you can tolerate the smell. I might suggest that to the commander. It could be great for sieges.
That's a brilliant idea. I'll endorse it.
Wonderful. I'll write it up as soon as I get back to Skyhold.
They say you grew up in a village. Where did you learn how to fight? Draw a bow, all that.
Here and there. You pick things up as a little dwarf girl in a village filled with piggish Ferelden boys. I'm no artist with a blade. I just know what hurts and what takes them down quick. Bruised a shin or two in my day, and a few, you know, other things. And archery? Oh, there was a traveling hunter who set me up with my first bow, taught me the basics. After that, I practiced on my own. On squirrels, mostly. Oh, and Heinrich from next door, but only with padded arrows.
I hear you have family in Ferelden.
Yes, my mother and father. I insisted they moved to Denerim once I signed up with the Inquisition. Ambassador Montillier tells me I should invite them to Skyhold. She thinks they'd be proud of me. But after Haven, I just can't, you know? It's not that I don't trust you or our soldiers, it's just... I just want them to be safe. And if that means they don't get to see things firsthand, that's okay. My mother likes writing letters anyway.
What do you think about the Avar?
When I was a little girl, a lady in our village used to tell me Avar tales. Being able to see their lives up close, it's nothing like I thought. They're very tall, aren't they? I was considering a proposal for Commander Cullen. Avar allies with dwarven archers astride their shoulders.
Oh, I like the way she thinks. We should keep her around. For mayhem.
Yes, mayhem.
All right. Get it out of your system.
Mayhem! It's funny how a word loses its meaning when you say it enough times.
What are your thoughts about our progress against Corypheus?
We're getting close. It feels like we're on the right track, doesn't it? Everyone working together against our common goal. It feels good. Be careful out there.
Sorry, didn't mean to do that.
Lady Scout Harding has an impressive team. Her people brought back a number of artifacts.
If you need something tracked, Scout Harding is your woman.
If only it were that easy. After 800 years, we can't just look for tracks. Barring enchantment, cloth and leather will have long since rotted away. Only metal and stone remain recognizable. Complicating this are recent pieces the Avar left behind, and of course ancient pieces dating back to Tevinter. Fortunately, thanks to some period-specific buckling, I've been able to track our last Inquisitor.
You said there were pieces dating back to Tevinter?
Yes, while it's rare to see Tevinter ruins so far south, the Imperium once had an outpost of some sort here. They might have built it as a ritual site. I'm not sure what military value it could have. In any event, it's muddled up the research slightly, but I've accounted for it.
You lost me at buckling.
You'd think that a buckle was a buckle. But ever since people started belting on weapons, they've been adding bits. One piece here has a dragon engraving. With the alloys of the metals used, it's clearly Tevinter. While this one uses a clasp that wasn't invented until the dawn of the Elysian Empire. And when it comes to historical research, you might say we have to buckle down.
These guys have obviously met historians. They all tell jokes like that. It's ridiculous.
What do you have, Professor?
Everything so far points to the shore not far to the south. There was some sort of battle near the shoreline. They were in a hurry. The scouts reported an island near an Avar fishing camp, but the Avar won't say much about it.
What makes you think the last Inquisitor was fighting?
There's a clasp here common to armor links. It's clearly torn. That only happens from a heavy shearing blow, like large claws or an axe. Then there's the dagger. Silverite, with a stylized dragon pommel and an inscription reading Cordilis. That dagger had to be a gift from Cordilis Dracon, first emperor of Orlais. No one would just lose such a thing.
What can you tell me about the Avar fishing camp?
Not much. It's the friendly Avar, not these jaws of Hakkon barbarians. According to the scouts, they wouldn't say much about the area. Likely a local superstition.
I'll find a way to that island and see if there's anything useful there.
Excellent. I'll continue to study what's been found. With luck, we'll both find some answers. Also, one of my research assistants, Colette, was investigating an old structure to the north. I'm not certain it's related to our investigation, but it couldn't hurt to check with her.
Okay.
Kenrick was looking for this.
So do we just head out from here? Guessing we do. Let's go with that. Basin floor, huh? Let's clear this out, considering it's right near the encampment. That was hard hitting, whatever that was. sake, Dorian. Wow, 5,000. That means we are...
Must grind your gristle, the Elder One is some crazy Vint asshole, huh?
I'm not thrilled to discover we should take those old legends at face value.
Guess he thinks the modern Imperium is a real letdown, too.
Why wouldn't he? Tevinter once covered all Thedas, its glory only matched by its depravity. It'd be like Koslan showing up and learning the Qunari didn't conquer the world after all.
Yes. Priesthood's been trying to explain that one for centuries.
So we're going to have to be very careful, it looks like, because our companions can't really hold up what we're doing here at the moment. Alrighty. Oops. So I think the overpowered nature of Kanos kept us in that fight there, unfortunately. Let's head up here. On this one. I'm actually keeping my eye out here. This is cool because when this came out, I've only played it literally through it once. This DLC, maybe twice, if that. So this is interesting. Okay. So this is obviously Ameridin and he's leaving notes around this place. Okay. Okay, I'm kind of seeing that. Ooh, silverite. Who are these dudes? It's kind of cheap to do the Tevinter stuff. Tevinter chanting.
These Hakkonites seem little more than thugs.
They're determined. I'll give them that.
Even in the middle of nowhere, we find fanatics. Lucky us.
There's a camp here, I think. And there's a rift up there. Are they back again? I've just killed them. Fuck, that's annoying. Some big ass tree. So I'm not expecting to do Jaws of Hakkon in one sitting. People should just know that right now. It's gonna be 1 or 2, maybe even 3. There's a lift to get up there, that's good. here. Like most things in Dragon Age, they clearly didn't learn. I think that's why I really liked the Hissing Wastes so much. Because when you've got design like this, if you look up there, you know, how would you get past it? Like, you've got to walk all the way around and hopefully, quote unquote, you'll just find and stumble across the way out. And that's really annoying. Like, just let me have a little look, please.
Kill the Inquisition! Hakkon's glory!
Jaws of Hakkon don't like us much. What'd we do this time?
Perhaps the friendlier Avar in the village Harding mentioned can shed some light.
Maybe. Another rift, it seems.
tell your people about losing the war?
The usual. Water comes, water goes, but eventually the tides wear away the mountain, blah, blah, blah.
They've been fighting Tevinter for centuries and still haven't won.
Wait, you think we've been at war all this time?
It's barely an eye-watering slap fight, I'll grant you. but every now and again it heats up.
That's just force of habit. A real invasion's different.
What are they waiting for?
Don't know. Someone to tell someone to tell someone it's on again, I guess.
Leveling up quick, aren't they? Looks promising. Almost missed you. Some of them. Those are dead. I'm too pretty to die. It's kind of funny. Oh, there's another rift up there. Interesting. bloody mouse.
What is this? Are the fishes of Stone Bear Hole too rude to share a meal with friends?
Can the jaws of Hakkon not catch their own fish? Or are those jaws only good for flapping?
Mind your tongue, Bogwalker. Stone Bear Hold may not always shelter you, and you will need shelter when the cold winds come.
Yet, only hot air.
When the jaws of Hakkon rule, you will wish you had been generous. If your weak lady has not already picked your foolish bones clean. The Inquisitor! Let death to the Lawlander! Glory to Hakkon!
I don't know if I didn't even register my first spell because... There you go.
You are the Lowlander they call Inquisitor. I am Arvid Rolfson. Well fought. The fish will feed on fool's heart wine this night. I know not what brings you here, but we have no quarrel, you and I.
How long have you lived in the basin?
Stone Bear Hole's been here a few generations. I was born further north, but we left before I could remember. It was a good life, until the jaws of Hakkon arrived. They brought trouble with them. People are expecting a raid, but...
You don't agree?
They seem bigger fools than that, for all their boasting. I cannot say what they plan, but it bodes ill.
I find myself in need of a boat. I need to reach that island.
The Lady's Rest.
What?
That island belongs to the Lady of the Skies. The spirits want us to leave it be.
Of course they do.
Your boat will be fine. I'll see it returned in one piece.
If I give you the boat, and you anger the spirits and die, other lowlanders may come for blood. That is trouble for my hold, and not my trouble to take. Go to Stone Bear Hold and speak with my Thane, Svara Sunhair. Get her blessing, and you may sail to Korth's rocky heart, if you wish.
Couldn't I just beat him up and take it? You know, like... It is annoying. Like, there should be the option of just being like, give me the fucking boat, I'm gonna murder you. But I guess it is only here, so it's not like it's a big deal. It's pretty. It's very, very pretty. I guess we found where we need to go.
Sounds like a party. Or a fight.
Your climbers seem tired, thanks. Or hunting. Is your hold beast well?
We hunt as well as ever, Thane Harrison.
You would be safer under the shield of the jaws of Hakkon.
Hask Fisherson has taken victory in sight of the Lady of the Skies. Parv, you owe 4 rams to Hask, not 3.
Ha! Tear his tits.
Wind, lift your oaths to the Lady of the Skies, and hand the rams over come sunrise.
May your people be as strong as your hold beast.
We've heard of your arrival, Lowlanders. Come, share my fire where we might speak. Inquisitor, I am Svara Sunhair, Thane of Stonebear Hold. You have guest welcome here. Few of our people have ever seen a Kunari. It is pleasing not to have to look down while we talk. You and your people have come far from the safety of the lowlands.
We have come on a mission. We have learned that the last Inquisitor may have died here hundreds of years ago. We seek his body.
Giving peace to the dead is a worthy quest. Any help we can offer is yours. Sadly, the jaws of Hakkon will not offer so warm a welcome. You have met their Thane, Gerd Harrison. I wager you have crossed blades with the jaws of Hakkon in the wilderness. If you would search this place for your Inquisitor's body, they will want you to pay in blood.
How did you get the name Sunhair?
I was born Svara Janisdottir. For my legend mark, I once fought a battle with my hair on fire.
You lit your hair on fire?
An enemy archer lit my hair on fire. I was locked shield to shield with a foe, and I had no time to douse it. It scared my foes. My hair was braided long enough that I could spare it. It stank worse than goat shit, though.
When I first entered your hold, there was a climbing contest of some sort. What was that?
The test of the lady. We use it to settle disputes when it is not clear who has the right of it. There are others. For the test of the Mountain Father, you battle with verse while those who favor you hold you aloft. The test of Hakkon is battle with blunted weapons.
It seems as fair a way as any to decide such matters.
In many cases, the law is clear. The tests are only for real disputes. As Thane, I may guide the gods in finding who is worthy. I decide which test will settle the dispute. I may also ask a warrior whose claim is foolish to climb with stones strapped to his back.
I'd like to hear more about Stonebear Hold.
We are not the largest hold, but our warriors are strong, and our singers are pretty. Ah, words are for boasting around the fireside. You should look yourself, if you will.
I'd like to know more about the Jaws of Hakkon.
They are not the first hold to take that name. All have been foolish. What would you know of them?
What do the Jaws of Hakkon believe that makes them so angry?
A wise man honors each god to its strength. Bjorn Reedbeard for fishing, Rilla of the Fireside for making babies. The Hakkonites care only for Hakkon Winter's Breath, god of war and winter. There is no evil in Hakkon. There are times to fight, but the Jaws of Hakkon care for nothing else. They raid, they fight. Eventually they die and their stories are forgotten. It is the way of things.
What can you tell me about the people now calling themselves the Jaws of Hakkon?
They came here a few years ago, after the Blight took their hold. There was land enough for both, so we were friendly. We did not see their anger. Gerd Harrison lost too many in his hold to Darkspawn. He thought only of battle and war. To avenge a wrong is a good thing, but only a fool lights the world on fire to do it.
You said that there were earlier groups known as the Jaws of Hakkon.
Yes. Many ages ago. They thought of nothing but slaughter glory. They attacked the lowlanders. Your people fought back and destroyed them. They were fools.
I'll speak with you later.
Farewell.
Okay.
Inquisitor?
I was told I needed your permission to borrow a boat from the fisherman.
Ah, Rolfson. He worries like a scared baby goat. The boat is yours. Tell him I said so.
Oh.
The Hakkonites are attacking my people. I would welcome any assistance you could offer.
Bathing my blade in the blood of the Hakkonites would be cause for a feast for most in this hold. The Hakkonites are fools, and they have forgotten the old ways. But we have pledged peace with them. To attack with lowlanders at our side would make us oathbreakers. This is poor weather for me to ask that of my hold.
What would change the weather?
Among the Avar, a hold draws strength from its hold beast. They are as kin to us. When our hold beast is strong and happy, there is joy. When it sickens and dies, it is an ill omen. Our bear, Storvacker, has not been seen in days. The hold fears for her. I cannot ask the hold to break peace oaths unless Storvacker returns.
Live in the hold? Does she stay in a pen, or...?
Pens are for goats and chickens, not hold kin. The Avar are free. So must be our hold beasts. Storvacker lives in a cave near the hold. She comes to visit if she wishes to see us. We bring her gifts of food. Not enough that she will not hunt for herself.
Do you have members of the hold searching for Storvacker?
The hold is already fearful. A great hunt for our hold beast would show weakness to the Hakkonites. If she were dead, the Augur would know. So the hunters watch for tracks. That is all we can do.
The way you asked us to help find Storvacker made it sound like you were willing to break your oath.
I could say that Avar hold all oaths sacred. That no true Avar would break them. It would be a good lie. Lowlanders doubtless say the same of themselves. A cunning Thane can find a hole in the tent of any promise. A place for the cold wind to sneak in. We are bone and blood. Oaths last until they are broken.
If I find your bear and you break the oath, what happens to Stonebear Hold?
Other holds share oaths with the Jaws of Hakkon. They are sworn to defend or avenge them. If the Hakkonites were friends, they would attack us. But they are friends to few. We will send offerings, trade, and gifts to pay the price of oath-breaking. The storm will pass. I do not do this lightly, Inquisitor. But the Hakkonites are tiresome.
I'm a little confused about why I have to find a bear in order to gain the support of your tribe.
Storvacker is not a bear. She is our hold beast. She ties us to the gods. Without her, I do not know whether your people have gods, or if they can be stolen. But it is not good. I know more of this world than the world of spirits. Speak with our Augur if you would know more. They're our gods, not yours. For you, it is enough that Storvacker matters to us.
Maybe I shouldn't bring this up, but bears and I traditionally do not get along.
You were fought bears. You lived. Good for you. Fear will keep you respectful should you find Storvacker. You will be fine.
So you're saying she's friendly? I'll speak with you later.
Ask those in the hold about Storvacker. They may know something they have not told me.
Let's have a look around then.
Catch anything today?
Nothing yet. Too many visitors stirring up the forest. The gods don't like it.
Be welcome, Inquisitor. Though I fear I've time for little more than a greeting. I must prepare these souls for their greater journey, particularly those who depart without the reverence due. Their way is often hardest.
I'm not familiar with Avar funerals. May I ask what proper rites entail?
When the time comes, we are given sky burials. For most, the body is laid out and prayers given. When the birds come, they carry the soul to the Lady of the Skies. The body, unneeded, is gone.
For most?
Some souls, such as Calden's, are chosen to return. The augur reads the signs of birth. It is a rare honor. In order to return, an offering is made to Korth the Mountain Father and buried beneath the body. A piece of the soul thus remains, allowing the rest to return to this world and be reborn.
Will someone not be given proper rites?
Calden Enverson is one of the few whose soul may return. Bloodkin must make an offering to the Huntmaster who prepares it. Or so it should be. Calden's son, Finn, has failed in this duty, but then there's you.
Me?
You're a guest of our hold. A gift from you cannot be refused. Even an offering for Calden. I cannot dictate the nature of a gift, but if my suggestion appeals to you, speak to the Huntmaster.
I should be off.
Lady keep you.
Not really up for doing constant side quests, so we'll see.
Think I know what your problem is, Dorian.
I have only the one.
You see a man who's burned out, who left his people and entire life behind. And for what?
You're not suggesting we're similar.
How's that mirror treating you? Pretty picture, isn't it?
I may vomit.
Wait. I'll flex a little for you. Make it easier.
What did I tell you? Lowlanders from the north.
Why do they dress like that?
I really don't like that the in Dragon Age where they say it says it in Origins too, where they say you know, the northern lowlands. It just makes no sense. Northern lowlands. I know what it means. Like, yeah, you're in the north and it's lower, but like north means higher to me.
Lowlanders from the north.
Why do they dress like that?
Inquisitor, you've need of a hunter, or you're just wandering? Now you lowlanders see many holds, and I'll tell you, there are none finer. I assume you go hunting yourself? Of course I do. Who says otherwise? No one. I lead our hunts, Inquisitor. My leg aches. One eye can't see in the dark. And I bring more meat than anyone in the hold. Goat's piss do I hunt. I
I suppose you'd also best be with one hand tied behind your back.
Bind me eyes to make it fair.
If I have to knock sense into you, I'd have you see it coming.
If I beat sense into you, you'll not see for a week.
Old man, I will not be your suicide.
There's spine to you, eh?
I spoke to the woman preparing bodies for funeral. She said I might make an offering. For Calder.
How would... as a gift? Sly woman. In that case, I'll accept an offering from the hand that gives it. Tradition says the offering's made to Koth. Only creatures who touch the gods' realm will do. I'll mark where someone last spotted. It'd be an unmatched gift, Lowlander. I still pity Colden's son, though, losing his father's name.
What do you mean?
Finn failed to complete the rites. That'll see him disowned when the burial's complete. He's fatherless whether you do this or not, Inquisitor. Seeing it done will give him some peace, I imagine.
Do you have any idea where Stormacher has gone?
Our hold animal's a hungry one. She might be after the game in the valley to the west. As the weather's turning, I'm not think she'd roam further.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Okay.
Inquisitor, I'm honored by your visit. I'm Finn Coldenson. Forgive me if I don't stand to greet you properly.
How were you injured?
A storm blew up a few months back. It's the worst we've seen in a while. I was helping to secure the fishing boat. Einar nearly fell in. I caught him, but the current caught me. My leg got crushed against the rocks. It hasn't set properly.
I know about your father's burial. And the offering.
I tried. I dragged myself out of this cursed bed, but the pain... I collapsed. The huntmaster found me and dragged me back. Said we didn't need another dead man.
You're lucky he found you before that was the case. I know it means the loss of your name, but...
Whether or not he's my father, I still love him. I would not see his soul severed from the earth, if it's meant to return. If you can make a gift of the offering, there's no way I could repay you.
I'll let you rest.
Lady keep you.
I like how they basically say that there's no way you can actually get a proper happy ending for him. You know what I mean? That's it. You know what I mean? Like he failed, but you can go and sort of help him out a little bit. You know? Okay.
Good place to get ambushed. Watch your back. At least it's not too dry.
Someone's used these bones in a spell. Were the jaws of Hakkon casting a ward?
It could be blood magic. Let's look for any more skulls.
Levitating parrots.
There was a fight here. Men. And something big. This could be tied to that Avar bear. No corpse and no cart to carry a bear. Wherever it is, it isn't far.
That's the bear. What is coming with us? Off she goes. All right then. Ooh, it's going to be annoying if there's no ringing to set it off. Where it is, I mean. This is going to get annoying. So they do glow, so that's good. There's one up there. And there's one up there. Okay, cool. Thank God I looked at that, because I never would have found it otherwise.
I think that's the last of the bones. What were the jaws of Hakkon doing with this magic? Perhaps the Avar and Stone Bear Hold can tell us.
Okay, and one more thing we have to do.
I'm shocked I've never seen this plant before. It's so melodramatic, half the Magisterium should be growing it.
The Huntmaster described.
Fascinating. I suspect it came into contact with the Fade.
If there's anywhere else we can... Ah, there is. What, they're all over the place? Oh, fuck that, dude. No, no. Maybe I'll come back to that later on.
Over there. She's not fighting those off alone.
Professor. Still finding it difficult to breathe. They're not strewn across the landscape, so thank you. I'm Colette, Professor Kenrick's research assistant. I was hoping to conduct a survey of a Tevinter ruin in the hills. I may not have chosen the best route.
You're Kenrick's research assistant, so that makes you a student at the University of Orlais?
It does? Why?
Orlesian institutions aren't always accepting of elves.
So the glances and loud whispers remind me. The university accepts those worthy of admission, though elven students are few.
How do you find it there?
It's not easy, but this is what I want. And I like working for Professor Kenrick. Elven research students, where publications concerned, their work's often deemed not substantial enough for formal credit. But Kenrick cares about people who want to learn. If our research finds an audience, I know my name will be included.
What were you hoping to find at the ruin?
The Tevinter's time here was brief, but their architecture endured, offering shelter, forming landmarks. Ancient Avar would have encountered these structures, which certainly predate Inquisitor Emeridan. Evaluating the ruins could offer insight into the region's history, once I can get set up.
You're still going there?
I've read everything we have on Emeridan, and studied up on new excavation techniques. I won't waste this opportunity. If you've a map, I can show you my destination, if you'd be interested in the findings.
Stay safe.
I will.
Oh, Dragon Skull. So I think what we'll do for now is carrying on, and we're going to finish the Avar quests here, so we can get them on our side, and then we will start the actual, the actual going with, trying to actually beat the DLC. You are kidding. Why can't I upgrade my character, you stupid game? Why? 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 Why are you currently unavailable? We're not in combat.
The ancient Imperium did like to leave a mark. I wonder how long they stayed.
Is this where Kenrick's assistant was headed?
Nigel's. Let's go kill these guys over here. Oh, this is getting ridiculous. This fucking game sometimes, man. Really does fucking irk me. Why the fuck can't we do it? Why can't we do it? Why can't we use the fucking level up screen? It doesn't fucking tell you anything. It just fucking gives you this line. Oh, so you can't... fuck off. Stupid. So stupid. That's ridiculous.
Inquisitor, you may want to see this. Inquisitor, I was going to send word. I found something. This inscription, almost completely faded, but two stood. Felled 60 true before our triumph. A breath in the hunt, and let rest the lowlanders, worthy of the lady's care. The markings and surrounding artifacts date to Ameridan's time. The references and scripts suggest Avar.
What's your theory?
I need to complete a full survey and have Professor Kenrick evaluate the site himself. But this may be a tribute to Heron and Orina, Inquisitor Ameridan's companions.
What makes you think the inscription refers to Heron and Orina?
It's only a theory, but the age of the markings and surrounding artifacts match the timeline we've established for Ameridan. I found glass fragments in the clay, several with slight veins of discoloration. Blue. Like Templar artifacts.
Templars?
The Templars were a new order in Ameridan's time. Given their small numbers then, few would be found outside the Chantry's reach. It's unusual to find one deep in uncharted territory, unless he traveled here for a purpose, as Heron would have.
You don't think the inscription could refer to Ameridan himself?
It's possible, but Ameridan would have been recognized as a leader, which the inscription might have noted out of respect. And a breath in the hunt? Why note that your hunt continues unless your remaining prey was someone important?
What will you do with this information?
Professor Kenrick will expect detailed notes on the location, stone and clay samples, and any trace artifacts I can find. If Ameridan's history is compiled, this could be worth an entire chapter. I might get credit on the inside cover.
What happened here?
An encounter with ancient Avar, and not a friendly one. Ameridan and his companions were outnumbered in an unfamiliar place. If Ameridan's not here, perhaps someone bought him the time needed to keep going?
If this is the resting place of Heron and Orina, it only remains because the Avar took time to honor them.
Respect for a worthy adversary? It wouldn't be out of place.
What do you know about Heron?
When the Templar Order was first formed, Sir Heron was among its members. He's arguably the most famous of the original Templars, though he was never one of their leaders. He's better known as one of Inquisitor Ameridan's confidants. They'd known each other since youth.
So they were close. Friends.
When Ameridan was made Inquisitor, Heron's position in his inner circle was assumed. A few ballads about them survive. The type with adventures and happy endings. I don't know if they're true. They remind me of my brothers, though.
What can you tell me about Orina?
Orina was an alchemist in Orzammar. It's said she met Ameridan while dealing with a demon, but it's not known why Ameridan was there. Demons aren't common in the deep roads, but they were a problem for the Inquisition at the time. Orina knew she could help, so she joined Ameridan.
If she left Orzammar, that would make her a surfacer.
She turned her back on the stone, though it said she had few regrets. Some claim she was actually from one of Orzammar's noble families, but who can say? She never used her last name on the surface, and once exiled, the family likely struck her name from personal documents. Professor Kenrick petitioned Orzammar's Shaperit to grant access to their records, but the request was turned down.
Thank you, Colette.
Inquisitor.
All right. Where's my body gone? Oh, there you go.
Inquisition soldiers. We should help them.
Lieutenant Farrow, sir. We've beaten back those Hakkonite bastards. My men and I will hold here. The Hakkonites along the river still pose a threat. After this last battle, we need time to fortify and regroup.
What's the situation along the river?
Between the Hakkonites and the wildlife, this isn't the easiest place to maintain a presence. The river's the best way for the Inquisition to send supplies from Skyhold, or it would be if we could travel safely along it. The Hakkonites set up camps near the banks, and they attack anyone who gets within view.
That will be all, Lieutenant.
Sir?
Oh. Right. Since we're going up that way anyway, we just go along the river down here. What is happening to my body? Do you know what? Fuck the Silverite then. You're a bit much of a dick about it. Don't want to be constantly fighting. Are you serious? Brilliant. Brilliant. Thanks to God. Right, so what I'm going to do... Oh, for God's sake. Save it here. Exit to main menu. Can restart the game because it seems to be breaking the more I play in this area. I'm just going to restart it, see if that fixes things. Because I can't level up. I can't do anything. I can't level up. I can't get my... Again, I can't level up. I can't. My body's disappearing when I've got any status effects on me. It looks weird. So I'm gonna just see if I can sort that out. Remember when I first got this back in the day when I was in university, that this was the bane of my life, disconnecting to Dragon Age servers, because the university firewall, when we were in halls, wouldn't let you through to get to the Dragon Age servers, so I had to start playing with a world that wasn't my own. So obviously you need to get onto the, it needs to connect to the Dragon Age servers to get onto the thing. The university wanted me to do it, like they were fine, they were fine with letting it through. They just didn't quite know how to send it through. It took forever to get it sorted out. I think we did in the end, though. Okay, they're a higher level than what I am. Okay, fine. First time I've seen that in a while. I may as well not bother with that. Just instantly dead. I don't know what level they were game, but considering 20 odd is the top level you can get, and I'm 19, it doesn't seem very nice to me. But and we're crossing the river anyway. We're not actually going there, so we're just crossing the river. Hello. I saw the silver right up there. Can't bother going to get it at the moment. My God, I've got to do that thing again, haven't I? Right, well, we'll get Mind Blast. I like the look of this. Mario bonus 50%. Looks pretty cool. So we'll head in that direction and get Revival. Cassandra. And I am Paul. shiny.
Should be fewer Hakkonite assholes around here now.
Good. Oh, for God's sake. It's gonna be this, isn't it? Yeah. Did we kill it already? Sweet. How the hell was that guy supposed to kill all this? Do you know what I mean? Like one crippled, like, lad going to kill all this. Are you kidding? I hate that spell. I really fucking hate that spell that Dorian does. This guy runs away. We don't need him to run away. bother for a couple of spiders. Yeah, go over there. Don't bother with the other camp. Do we really need one up there? We've done everything else for them.
Inquisitor.
The Hakkonites were pushed back from the river.
That will put minds at ease, sir. I'll arrange patrols for the area. It's no Imperial highway, but we'll see people along as safely as we can.
That will be all, Lieutenant.
Sir?
Good.
Unfriendly fire station. I'll be stationed here and in the approach.
Alright, let's go up here.
Searching the region for resources. Commander's orders. No small task given recent troubles, but I've some supplies here you may find useful.
Okay. Big attack.
This should be enough for the offering.
No one said a gift to the Hold had to include everything. A gift for someone's son.
Kind though that may be, it bends the laws of their tradition. It's something to consider.
Fuck their laws and tradition. They got me doing everything, so, you know, fuck them. as far as I'm concerned.
Half the traps were empty.
Is someone poaching?
Inquisitor.
Here, an offering for your father. From you.
Inquisitor, I can't.
Consider my gift to the Hold a gift to you. Though perhaps don't spread that around.
But the Huntmaster...
Said he'd accept an offering from the hand that gave it.
I don't know what to say. Thank you.
I'll let you rest.
Lady keep you.
I wouldn't have done that, but like what they were expecting him to do was just retarded. Did you see how strong those things were? We were struggling to take them down. You're stupid.
Every time I think I've seen the ugliest possible Avar statue, a new one turns up that surpasses my expectations.
So, come to test yourself.
How so?
Our warriors want your measure, Inquisitor. Bring us an offering, and we'll let you fight Hakkon's trials. Stone Bear Hold would know if the spirits favor you. So would I.
Can we begin this trial of Hakkon?
We need an offering from you first. To honor Hakkon and the dead.
Can we begin this trial of Hakkon?
We need an offering from you first.
Like what?
To honor Hakkon and the dead.
Why do you pray to Hakkon when his fanatics cause you so much trouble?
Hakkon Wintersbreath could be testing us through those fanatics. He could be a cruel god, Lowlander. He'll favor the victor and no other. Strength to strength. If the jaws of Hakkon tried to raid us, we'll feed their scraps to the bears.
Farewell.
Safe journeys.
What the? What do we do? Can you just... Yeah, I'd like to fight. Okay, we need an offering from you. Okay, what's the offering? Nothing. Just nothing. You want the measure of me, so let me fight. Like, you know. Oh, fuck you. Backwards. If you want the measure of me, let me fight. Job done. You know. Fuck off, Jesus Christ.
I'm told our Huntmaster prepares an offering from Finn Coldenson. Nothing more's been said. I will only thank you for paying hospitality to an invalid. I must complete the preparations. A strange turn of events may not make Colden's journey any easier. The gods measure both outcome and the actions, or deceptions, behind it.
I should be off.
Lady keep you.
Whoops. Got 0 out of 5. I've been helping them the entire time. I just fuck this, man. Honestly. Honest to God.
blood-eating, blood-drinking, Hakkonite chicken crabs! Thank you, Inquisitor. Storvacker has returned. My hunters saw what you and she did to the Hakkonites who held her. In trapping Storvacker, the jaws of Hakkon broke their peace oath with Stonebear Hold. Our blades are yours.
We're going to need those blades to deal with the Hakkonites.
More than you know, Inquisitor. My hunters brought items back from where they held Storvacker. I know what they intended. It is not something you will like. Something few Avar would tell Lowlanders. But you must hear it. The jaws of Hakkon sought to bind their god in mortal form and bring war to the Lowlands.
They wanted to send a god to destroy us. Could they wait until I'm done with the current god who wants to destroy us?
You are right to worry. This battle is not yet won. Though you have given them pause, they will try again. Ages ago, the old jaws of Hakkon did the same. They brought their god to life to destroy the Lowlands. Their foolishness lost Hakkon to all Avar. Now they would free him and begin again.
What did you mean when you said that their foolishness lost Hakkon to all Avar?
When they bound Hakkon to mortal form, he became blood of this world. He could hear no prayers, nor speak to the augurs. All he could do was kill. Then he vanished instead of dying, as though rendered mute, lost for ages. If they sought to free him from mortal form, I could understand. Making him attack the Lowlands is a fool's work.
The Avar wouldn't like the idea of war with the Lowlands.
Is that what your skulls say? It does us no harm to be feared. If our land is threatened, we will happily fight. And a raid here and there keeps both sides sharp. But we have no need of your Lowlands. Not when our goats are fat and our fish are plenty. And not when the sky is torn with demons. Only a fool fights in a burning boat.
What would happen if the Jaws of Hakkon succeeded in their plan?
Hakkon would come to the Lowlands in the form of a great beast. The Hakkonites would join him, their numbers swelled by foolish young warriors dreaming of honor names. Even if war were needed, it should not be like that. With gods wreaking havoc in blood-soaked fields, the gods should stay where they belong.
Based on what we know, what must we do to stop the Jaws of Hakkon?
Their hold is an old Lowlander fortress. It is shielded by a great wall of ice. Magic even the Hakkonites do not know. Unravel its magic, and we will scatter their bones so the lady never finds them.
We still need a way to melt the wall of ice around the Hakkonites' fortress. Do you have any ideas?
No. It is Lowlander magic and nothing to do with us. Our spirit talkers are useless as battle goats. The Hakkonites must have found the magic in the old fortress. Speak to your people. Perhaps they will know more.
We still need a way to melt the wall of ice around the Hakkonites' fortress. Do you have any ideas?
No. Walk with the lady's blessing.
Okay, did that count towards it? It's pathetic, isn't it? It really is. I'm guessing find someone who knows a lot of our magic. I'm guessing that'll be this one down here, right? Fuck off, game. Like, why put the fucking things in places you can't get to them? Okay, they're not. She's not down here. Brilliant. Thank you. Yes.
Wind seems colder than it should.
I'm wondering if it is her.
Have you found a way through that wall of ice around the Hakkonites' old fortress?
I'll speak with you later.
Walk with the lady's blessing.
Just typical Dragon Age. It's the last thing I want to do before I log off, and it's like, no, no, you have to go and find the person. Can't just be given where the person is, you have to go and find the person. Fuck off. Busy work, come on. Is there somebody in here?
You're the one they speak about in the lowlands, aren't you? The Herald of Andraste.
Many call me that.
Helmsdim Rolfson. I trade our goods outside the hold. You'll not find better this side of the mountain.
Have you traveled outside of Stonebear Hold?
Course Mountain Father provides. But press us, and we'll admit there's lowlander goods we can't craft ourselves. I sell our goods there. The old trader taught me how to read and write, and how to act in your cities.
Where does your trading take you?
Denerim and Southreach in Ferelden. Leeds and Verchet in Orlais. When the passes are clear, I take our wares to Val Royeaux.
Surely you can get a fair price for your goods closer than Val Royeaux.
Ah, well, that's truth, but have you seen it? My heart lies with the hold, but I'll die remembering the light on the gates of the sun.
It's a city like any other, just fancier.
A city hundreds of years old. No Thane of ours would dare build anything to last more than a generation. Most in the hold call any city outside the mountains prideful or lowlander folly.
Farewell.
Another time.
Well, I was guessing with all the stuff here that he'd be able to help us out, but apparently not. Aha.
So he arrives. Don't throng. Behold, worthy ones, the man who blazes like fire and mends the air.
Oh, crap.
What is this?
They're not harmful, I don't think.
I am the Ogre of Stonebear Hold. I greet you, as do our gods and the gods of our ancestors. It is done. Now come, be welcome, and hear news of the north.
I found skulls with spells on them left out by the Hakkonites. What are they trying to do?
Skulls. So, bones. Magic cloaked in blood. Stone hidden lie the tales of this hold. Here's the means to find them. Return when you've seen all the god runes, and I'll tell you why the Jaws of Hakkon did this.
Why not just say what's going on?
Because you hail from the lowlands. If you'd know more about the Avar, put some effort in the knowing.
Nah.
Besides, those runes took me months to carve.
Nah, it's fine.
What does Corypheus hope to accomplish? Dorian, you must know.
Let me guess, because he's Tevinter.
Well, you have better insight into the Tevinter mind than anyone else here.
Darling Cassandra, Corypheus is from a Tevinter that's been dead and gone 1,000 years. Whatever nostalgic vision he's selling, it has little to do with my Tevinter. Or his followers, frankly.
So next time, we're going to go with What Yet Lingers. I'm not going to do the rest, because it's just ridiculous. You know, I've done all this for you. Do you mind helping me out? No, 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 no. It's like, just, dude, come on. Come on. Don't make them so dense. Like, literally. And that counter wouldn't go up. Like, I did so many things to help them out, and it wouldn't... The counter just wouldn't rise. But it doesn't matter either way. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll speak to you next time. We'll be hopefully finishing Jaws of Hakkon, so see you then.